It's time for another experiment, and today we are playing with a fruit that I was obsessed with about a year ago, which are these kiwi berries, which apparently grow in Zone 5, which is where I live in. And so I was like, let me try to grow them. I had initially bought this plant, but it came to me pretty damaged. And so I was like, there's probably no hope that it's going to grow. So let me just try to plant seeds from the fruit. Like this should be doable. There's a ton of seeds, so if I mess up, I can always start over. But I went ahead and started by opening up the fruit and just taking the seeds out, putting them on a paper towel, and putting them straight into soil because that's what my family usually recommends, and they know a lot more about agriculture than me. I decided to try the cold stratification process even though I knew this plant could grow in warmer climates, just in case it needed it, or maybe it would like kickstart the germination process. Either way, I started by removing the seeds, putting them in a paper towel to remove all of the fruit to prevent any molding on the paper towel that was going to go into the baggie and into the fridge. I just laid the seeds out and then sprayed them to keep them damp, and then put them in a bag that I made sure to keep in the fridge and keep moist at all times. I let them sit in the fridge for about 3 months, and then I lost them because I moved. So I never actually completed this experiment, but you'll see at the end of the video the seeds that I end up planting in the soil right now end up actually growing without the cold stratification. So in the end, I don't even think it was necessary. Now, I was obsessed and impatient, and I didn't want to wait for these seeds to germinate. So I decided to also buy actual plants, and I had 3 of them, and I was like, I don't need all 3 because this is a self-pollinating plant. So I decided to do an experiment to see where it would grow best, indoors, in a greenhouse, or in the Zone 5 outdoors. So let's get to it. So this is me unboxing the plants, and I was so immature back then as a gardener that I opened them up right next to my other plants, which was crazy, okay? But you saw the little certification, so I wasn't too worried about them having pests. Well, I should have been. Luckily, there were no pests, but regardless, I was treating them. I think at the time I was dealing with other pests, so I was like, everything's being treated anyways, but I honestly can't remember. This was over a year ago. And although I opened these next to my other plants, I did want to isolate these guys, so I ended up unwrapping them and putting them outside in the greenhouse because it was still like 50s to 70s in there. So I ended up putting them all in the greenhouse to isolate for a week or 2, and then I set up the experiment. For some reason, I could not find the footage, but I essentially had 1 plant indoors, 1 plant in this little greenhouse, and then 1 plant outdoors. It was outdoors uncovered until it got really, really cold, and then I ended up covering it with a plastic tarp with the rest of my garden because I was trying to overwinter it. Also, say hello to my little pooper who is watching the plant. This one was the outside one, so I think this is just it losing its leaves from being outside because it's like 30 degrees. Yeah, it has roots. That is good for this guy. And then, oh, also if you're like, why did all the leaves drop on the one that was inside? I went to Italy and I didn't realize it couldn't go a week without being watered. Not being able to go a week without being watered is a little insane for an indoor plant. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one probably needs a repot. I'm gonna put the stake back in. Actually, this one was just watered, so I'm not gonna water this one. This one, on the other hand. Now, these guys are off to their spot. Be back with some updates soon. I want to check in on this guy. It is still very much a stick. I'm gonna go ahead and water it though. Look at this. Oh, there's water in it. Oh no, that soil's dry. So, I moved. Last update I feel like was the fact that all of the leaves fell off, but I can confirm with the move it did spark back to life. Oh. Okay, this is my kiwi berry plant. She's leaning over because she is not being supported. Also, you can see the foliage not doing well. I
forgot to water it once, and now it's just yeah, she's throwing a fit. You know what? I will give her an excuse because there's roots coming out of the bottom, which means she needs a repot, which is why she has been very finicky with her water. Let's repot her. I want to try to see if I can salvage those roots at the bottom. Oh. There's two branches, right? This one has got leaves that are doing okay. This one, they're a little more crispy. So I thought, what if I try to see if I can prune it? Because you can see she's very bare here. We'll start up here. She's off, and I will be back with some updates soon.
The one that has been growing indoors is doing so well. You can't even see. Ready? Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. It is growing so tall. It's about like 2 feet tall now. It's got this humidity bag, which I think is doing wonders, since currently the humidity in my apartment is 30%.
Oh, it's growing. Look at that. I might just take this one home.
You're probably looking at this and you're like, wait, but it looked like it had more growth in the last update. Did you switch the two? No, I didn't. What ended up happening is it was so happy it started growing and things like that. And then I left it outdoors, but my family was like, it's too cold. It doesn't need to be watered, whatnot. It did need to be watered. They just didn't water it. And so unfortunately, I tried to save it, but that just did not help at all because it was already gone. The greenhouse one did amazing, and this is it over the next couple of months.
She needs water. She needs some milk. Look at it. Wood.
It was doing so well, but then my family stopped watering this one too, so unfortunately it did not survive.
So it's been a journey of growing kiwi berries, and we went through the experiment and things like that, and it's been like months, okay? Months and months and months since the last update. This guy right here was one I grew from seeds, which means that it actually does really well from seeds. I think it took them about 6 months to a year to germinate, which is very long, but I think it's what I'm starting to find for most fruiting seeds. I thought this was like a little fun bonus, and then let me obviously show you the bigger one. I basically said she was thriving, but now I'm looking at her. She took a hit. Kind of forgot to water her. So a few of these are falling off, but like other than that, like she's growing. Every time she drops some leaves, she like pushes out new growth, and it will like wrap over the old growth, which is really cool. As for growing kiwi berries, I think the best method is a greenhouse. I found that it helps like regulate its temperature, but growing it indoors is totally possible, although she's very pest sensitive and also very sensitive to watering. If you miss a watering, she drops leaves and things like that. But this was a really fun experiment, and with that, I am off to grow it. Hopefully the next update is me picking some kiwi berries.